The hunt is on. So welcome, it is Thursday, February 2nd, and welcome to day one of the hunt. So I'm a car guy. I haven't had a car for about 6 months because me and my wife have been sharing this one. And to save money and to do a couple of things, well, we've decided that time has passed. It is now time to get a car. So the hunt is on, and I'm a car guy. I like a lot of different cars. I've had a lot of different cars. I buy and sell cars. We'll tell some stories in a minute, but we've decided to pick me out a car. Now, I need something. I've already talked about this. What I've kind of picked out. I've kind of zoned in on the BMW 3 Series, but there's some other peripheral vehicles that I know are good. I know how to buy and sell, and I know the values of. So if one of those pops up, I may just snatch it and resell it. So we'll see how that goes. But today is day one of the hunt. The money is secured. Vehicles come to me. So we'll see how this goes. I'll keep you updated day by day on the hunt, quote unquote. It's not Borderlands. This is real life. This is the real life hunt for a vehicle. Maybe some flipping going on, maybe some money made. We'll see. I definitely don't buy cars with cash and not plan to resell them for a profit. So that's one of my criteria when I purchase a vehicle, is to make sure it has value that is resellable. And I'm pretty good at buying and selling. I'm pretty good at finding the good deal and negotiating. So I'm gonna deploy those skills against some vehicles and see what I can come up with. There was 2 cars the last week that I would have purchased if I'd had the cash, but I didn't at that time. Both of them sold within a day, and that's how you know they're very well priced and they're good cars. They sell real fast. So 2 of those cars I missed out on last week, but they come and go all the time. So I just got to be patient and find the right one and strike. But story time. So I've been buying and selling cars since I was 19, 20. I'm like 32 now. So I've gone through 15 or 20 cars, something like that. And a couple notable stories. One, I bought an Acura Integra. I think it was like a 96 Acura Integra that was in pieces. Like, the guy had blown the motor, but it was like a really nice, well-built motor. He just blown it up. So I bought the car, the frame, the motor, another motor, all that from him in one purchase for like dirt cheap. Like, the cost of just parting it out would have been double what I paid for it. So, but I was going to rebuild it. I wanted to use it as an opportunity to rebuild a vehicle because I never rebuilt a motor. So I just got all my education done on how to do it, got all the parts, put it in my garage, and just worked on it for like 3 months or so. Just piece by piece. I'd work on it 30 minutes to an hour here and there every night, and I got it running. You know, I put it together, got it running, got it going, and 2 days later I traded it for another car. This is what I do. Whenever you get a car, I'll buy it, and then I'll immediately just put it up for sale and see if anybody else wants it. So maybe do a couple improvements here or there to make it, you know, more enticing to a buyer. But just I'm always thinking, well, I got this, but I could trade up. So I bought that car, fixed it, immediately traded it once I got it running for an Acura RSX, which was a trade up. The RSX was pretty beat, but it was like 6 or 7 years newer, so the value just inherently was higher. So I traded it for that RSX, and then like a week later I traded that RSX for a Honda Civic Si, like a 99 or 2000, with like nice mods, looked nice. It just didn't have a hood. Didn't have a hood. So I purchased a hood, or a quote unquote, what is it called, a bonnet, for if you're in England. Anyway, I bought the hood, put the hood on there. I actually didn't ever even paint the hood because the car was black, the hood was black primer, and it kind of worked. It was a good look. So at that time, that was kind of a look going around. So I drove that. I actually had that car and another car at the same time. I actually had a nice car that I was driving at that time, and then I had that car. Sad to say, I sold that car just straight cash. I think I paid like $1,800, not even $1,800, like $1,200 for that Integra, and I put like $600 of parts in it, and then I traded, and I think I sold that Civic Si for like $4,500 or $4,800, something like that. So I doubled or tripled my money. So that's the type of thing I'm into. So another story, I had a Trans Am. I had a 94 Trans Am that was a beast. Just tasteful mods, just a couple things, intake, exhaust, wheels and tires. It just looked nice. It was one of the cars I had before I started buying and selling. This is one of the first ones I got. And I had that car. This was kind of a weird story. I had that car, drove it for 3 years. Then I finally decided to sell it and get something more travel friendly because, you know, like a 6-speed Trans Am is nothing but speed and power. It's not anything else. So I decided to sell it, and there was this guy wanting to trade me his like 2002 Mitsubishi Eclipse GT or something, like the V6 model. And I was like, ooh, that's a really good deal because his was worth way more. So I was like, all right, we'll do it. Well, this was when I was 19. I was too young, or no, I was 20. I was too young, or I wasn't too young. I was too inexperienced in buying and selling at that time to realize it was a raw deal because he hadn't gotten his title yet. And there were some issues, and so we ended up trading. But I was gonna have to get him to sign the title over later. But he ended up like leaving my Trans Am at a dealership, and then coming and taking his car back because he had kept a spare set of keys. I'm like, you jerk. But we had to actually get lawyers involved on that one, and he ended up paying me some money. So that one worked out in my favor in 2 ways, because the Trans Am needed some work done at the dealership that I got done for like dealer cost, because his uncle, who didn't like the kid, had my car and was working on it for the kid, and then he found out what the kid did for me, and he was like, no, that's awful. I'm gonna give you a really good deal on these parts that were fixed on this car. So I got a good deal on parts to repair my car, and I got him back later. So it worked out fine. It was kind of annoying in the moment, but it was a good learning experience, and it was a good deal in the end. So I really didn't lose any money. So it just, you know, taught me a lesson, basically. So those are my 2 good car stories. What about you guys? Do you ever buy and sell cars? Are you old enough to drive? Do you like cars? What's your favorite car? My favorite car, my dream car, it's a realistic dream car. I want a Nissan GTR. That's what I want. It's a dream car. It's an attainable supercar. I want a Nissan GTR. I want like a silver one, silver or black one. So maybe one day, if you guys share this video with all of your friends, and all of your friends share it with all of their friends, every day for like a year, I'll get there. If I ever do buy one, I'll absolutely let anyone sit in it that comes up to me and finds me a person. Something. That's just a dream. I think I might make that a goal at some point. But let me know about your cars, what you like, what you don't like, and what you're interested in. And if you think I should buy anything specific, let me know.